is going on, my lovely ladies and gentlemen? You know where we are. You know why we're here. Timestamps in the description below, as well as the names of the characters that are being played. I got too much Susanoo. I actually saw 2 Kokonoes on there, and that is also too much Kokonoe. Don't like that character. This game is weird. Like, there are a couple characters I'm just like, yeah, whatever, I don't really give a shit. But the majority of them, it's like, I either really like this character, or fuck this character. Like, there's no soft feelings in there for anybody. There's no kind of like, you know, I'm not really a fan of this character, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I kind of like this character, but whatever. It's pretty much all, fuck this guy, or, oh my god, this dude's my favorite, I want to play him. Or, mechanics-wise, exactly the same thing. Overdrive can go fuck itself. God, I hate Overdrive. Oh, the command! I love his command grab. His command grab's so good. It also helps that you get so much damage off of that move. Woo! But no, if he had gotten a confirm there, would have lost my shit. What the hell was that supposed? I don't know if that was supposed to be an empty. What are you? Oh! But he got nothing. Why did all of this work? Why did all of that work? It shouldn't have. He was so dead. Ooh, good awareness to confirm into that. Because otherwise, he had no way to continue that combo. That's a fucking bummer. That's something to be a little embarrassed about. Oh dear. Can't roll in the corner. Can't ever roll in the corner. I can say you can't. You should definitely test people. But in general, the majority of players will not let you roll in the corner. It's a bad idea. He just fucked up in the exact, granted it didn't work out, but he fucked up in the exact same way that the other dude fucked up his combo on the other side of the screen.
The wheel of fate is turning. One, action.
Oh, you gotta punish that. That's so blood unsafe. There's the typical Naoto player for you. Dude's nowhere near me, showing no signs of a desire to approach. I'm gonna DP anyway. It's the worst that could happen. Oh shit. He confirms. You need your confirms. I'm actually surprised all that worked. I would have thought, like, since he started with, like, what, 4 A's? That maybe that sweep wouldn't have worked or something like that. I think that's like the 5th time this dude has gone for a throw as a wake-up meaty. And he's just jumped every time. Nice block. Called him out on his jumping that time, though. Finally caught on. Then got Naoto! But Nate, his dash cancels are so easy. This character's not hard to play at all. Fuck you. Now he's dead. All because of one little drop dash cancel. the rest of that entire sequence of events just happened.
Rebel 3. Action.
But Naoto's easy to play, so what if you drop a dash cancel or two? That's a bummer. That's the problem with using Susanoo. His 2C has so little range. It actually has a smaller horizontal range than Tager's 2C. That is saying something. Because Tager's 2C pisses me the hell off. I hate that move. I cannot count the amount of times he just waved his fists right in front of somebody's face. Even occasionally through somebody's face, and it didn't matter. He didn't give a shit. Oh, he cannot. He has overdrive. He had, what, like 4 seconds left at the initiation of that? And he lands a fatal counter? That was so much damage left on the table.
The wheel of fate is
Why in the hell did I download this? Amane vs. Hazama. What good is gonna occur here? He's just down to make me sag. And he actually... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, like, there's no way he can whiff punish from there. I think chicken blocking that is the way to go. Instead of trying to react to the high or the low, you just chicken block barrier. You definitely want a barrier, because if, like, the Hazama notices that you are chicken blocking, then he can just start throwing out the uppercut, which is air unblockable. I've actually got some questions about that. Some of you don't know what chicken blocking is. Chicken blocking is just a phrase. It's generally... I'll wait until this round's over, then I'll pause. Damn! You got called out. Chicken blocking in general is just referred to jumping and blocking at the same time. But largely in this game, chicken blocking is referred to doing that, but also holding down barrier at the same time, thanks to how many things are air unblockable in this game. Whereas a lot of other games, for instance, the term got used a lot in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. There's no barrier blocking in that game. There's no air unblockable moves in that game, and so it was actually a very effective defense to just hold up back instead of trying to block on the ground. Because there's no high-low mix-up on the ground. But in this game, you have air unblockables on top of that, so it makes chicken blocking less effective. It used to be a lot more effective, though, back in Continuum Shift, because there's... they've added a system in place now where you have to have, like, X amount of frames in the air before barrier actually can activate, whereas back then, as far as I'm aware, you could activate it instantly upon leaving the ground. So, the only time you get caught was during jump startup itself. Hazama got very, very mad about getting burst baited. He's on a tear right now. Yeah, he did. It's always fun to see that kind of shit happen, where somebody does get called out like that, where like that can hurt you. Mentally, that can have a draining effect, but there is definitely a certain type of player where if you do that to them, it'll actually make them better. And they're just like, alright, fuck this dude. I'm gonna kill him. Alternatively, you could run out of barrier against the level 3 drill Amane. Have fun with that. Somehow he got out of it. He shouldn't have. He should never have gotten away from that alive. Now he might not only do that, he might come out and hit this with a win, because he very well may get his burst back now. He's very close to it. So like if he gets his burst back, has overdrive available, that's one hit confirmed death. He's definitely getting his burst back. Oh, that could have been it. I mean, either one of these players right now, one hit's dead. He's dead. He got to keep his overdrive though. Oh, that sucks. Oh, he dropped it! Oh, he's dead! That was so many fuck-ups in a row. Actually, he might not be dead. Oh, that's right. That move does mad damage. Shit, but I don't know if you noticed. He tried to activate overdrive off of that hit confirm. And the screen actually started to pop up with the overdrive, but there wasn't enough startup. The burst knocked him out of it, and he got to keep his overdrive. I've never actually seen that happen before. Usually they try to activate overdrive and the other person bursts at the same time and they just lose their overdrive. That just, you know, just fuck you, dude.
The wheel of fate is ready. One, action.
Man, I was trash talking that match. Why did I download this? That was a good one to download. That was a damn good replay. One of the better ones that I've seen in general. Now we got a high standard to live up to. Ragna and Izayoi. I just want to see Izayoi get the shit kicked out of her in this matchup. Isn't that generally what people want to see? There are not very many people that like Izayoi. Good answer here. I think you can actually hit confirm that. You have to do like 2 really specific micro dashes. But I believe he can actually confirm that mid-screen. It does work. But I've only seen like the best of the best Ragnas do it. Thankfully, Infernal Divider is there regardless of what level of Ragna you are. It's a damn good move. That sucks to get hit by. Oh, okay, I thought that's it. I thought the 2 was a 3 for a second. Can't really. It's hard to see in the corner, and it's especially difficult to see in that color backdrop. I thought, like, I was like, holy shit, he gets a ton of damage off of that. Get called out! Oh, he could have eaten so much more damage for that. Yeah, this character's fair. Is he dead? Nah, can't confirm that further. Yeah, this character's fair. God damn it. Any character in the game needed a reversal. Her and Azrael both. Desperately in need of those reversals they gave them. Thank God. Where would they be without them? F tier at best. And this game doesn't even have a D tier. Yeah, this Ragna, gotta learn that neutral. Like, he's kind of just jumping around and doing shit. Like, there's no real actual plan behind what he's doing. He's just kind of hoping people will run into it. Which, if he was playing against me, would work very well. But it's clearly not working here. God damn, get called out! And now we get back to the fun part. Welcome to the meat grinder, dude. How in the hell did 2C just work right there? Woo! That was so good! I like it. I dig it. Alright, let's start with this one, then we'll go back, and then we'll have the other Kokonoe one after this. I think this is the point where I started being like, alright. Because there was a definitive point where I started noticing replays were dropping off quite a bit, so I stopped being picky about which characters I was picking and just looking for pure ranks. Stood up into it. Thought that was the overhead. Does she lose that when she gets hit? I mean, obviously we'll find out. Maybe not, she might die. Should be dead. Maybe. She's gonna need to get some meat. Oh, never mind. That lightning did mad damage. Why did they do so much damage? So now I'll never know. Nobody in the world could possibly possess the knowledge I seek. That would have been a double overhead right there. You actually noticed. Kokonoe started a second overhead after that play. At least I think so. Because there's definitely a different animation, so I'm pretty sure I saw a startup of a second overhead right there. But maybe I'm the one mistaken. Maybe I'm seeing things. I don't know. That was an ass beating. No one heard a bit. I really don't know why Kokonoe dropped off as hard as she did. She's still a damn good kid. Granted, the type of person that generally switched to Kokonoe, not to say everybody that switched to Kokonoe, but a large majority of them switched to her because she was S tier material. Not because they enjoyed the character playstyle or anything like that. She was just head and shoulders above the rest of the cast. And so if you want to be competitive, you kind of have to pick a character like that. I mean, it's all well and good to watch players like, you know, like Grandia's Tager, anybody that picks characters when Goro, back when Makoto sucked. All these character loyalists that are super good with characters that are fairly low tier. Fun to watch them, but they don't win all that often. Like, they definitely win a lot of matches, but in terms of winning tournaments, very rarely happens. That was a good low profile. It really is like, because I know a lot of the times, generally I only play this game if I'm recording stuff, right? So like, if I'm talking, I'm generally talking over the volume of the game. Not for you guys, but for me, myself, I generally don't really pay that much attention to the sound. And when I do shut up for a second, it's so, like, I feel like the characters talk a bit too much. You know, like, some characters it makes sense for, like, Bang is supposed to never shut up. That's part of his character, and it's actually really cool. But that's kind of how it is for everybody. Escape the corner in a way that should never have worked, and then you just put yourself right back in. That hurts. You're gonna lose because of that. Yeah, he's dead. Maybe. Oh yeah, yeah. For sure. That sucks. Man, look at these characters right now that I'm looking at. There's a whole lot of... Actually, a surprising amount of Amane right there. Miso miso. Fun fact. Shouldn't really say fun fact. But like it kind of occurred to me when I kind of made fun of that. Online, it's very common to call people weeaboos. It's like, oh, you like anime? You're a weeaboo. You ever want to see a real weeaboo? If your school has Japanese classes, check that shit out. It's insane. The social awkwardness present is immeasurable. I lasted like 15 minutes. I just had to walk out. So I was going to take, because I kind of figured like, you know, when I'm looking at it, thinking, if I do want to get into game development, there's quite a bit of, I mean, there's a lot of studios that have a lot of contact with Japanese people, obviously, that, in terms of probably the two most active regions in video games. pretty easy to argue Japan and America. And so knowing English and knowing Japanese would be very beneficial. So I was thinking, like, you know, why not see whether or not I can pick up Japanese? And I just, like I said, man, I walked in there and it was just a bunch of, like, there was actually multiple people wearing, like, Naruto headbands and shit like that. And it was, woo! I mean, do you, but I'm not going to judge you well for it. So I took Italian instead. That was a very fun class. And also, it was a late night class, too. Everybody had stopped giving a shit by then. It was so fun. So that match happened while I was talking and I wasn't paying attention to anything at all. Hope you enjoyed it! Oh, Rachel. I haven't seen Rachel in fact. It always, for some reason, she just always slips out of my mind that she exists. Even though she's one of the best goddamn characters in this game. It's like, oh man, who do you think is among the best characters in this game? Oh, easy. Izayoi, Izanami, Carl, Azriel's pretty up there, Nine's damn good, Aracane's pretty fucking good. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Ah, whatever, can't be that good if I can't remember him. And then it's Rachel. You could even potentially argue in a top 3 spot. Like, what is she gonna do? She's not gonna do shit against any of this. That sucks. Doesn't suck quite as much anymore. Characters aren't quite as good as they should be if you're dropping everything. That's definitely, I always feel it's an interesting argument, because there are a lot of people out there who feel like characters that are hard to play deserve to be natively better than characters that are easier to play. And I feel like, you know, like, characters like Rachel and Aracane fall under that description, where people are like, well, I mean, it's justified they're as good as they are because they're hard to use. So they should be super strong. And I've never understood that argument myself. Like, people get so offended if a character is perceived as being super strong while being simultaneously executionally simple. And Azriel definitely falls under that. Like, people hate Azriel. A large reason why is because people don't respect anything he does. It's just an interesting dynamic to me to think of, like, would they still hold this opinion if he wasn't this simple to play? Like, I'm not trying to argue that. From an execution standpoint, like, there's a fucking reason why I play him. But regardless of how hard the execution is, you still have to make the decisions necessary to actually succeed with the character, right? But people don't respect that. They just perceive a character a certain way, and they don't give a shit how you play them. It's very interesting to me. Fuck you, phone. Oh, you fuck. I mean, the shitty thing there is, too, is that was probably meant to be a burst. That's another thing that I really dislike. I mean, granted, it's the fault of the player running the offense in the first place. If, like, they do something and you get a hit, and you don't confirm it, so you go for a mix-up afterwards, and you wind up getting overdrive instead of burst. But, like, it's still, that's one of the many reasons why I hate the shit out of overdrive. Could have gotten so much for that. This is the second different S I've seen drop that exact same combo. And I don't know if it's because they're trying to delay the third hit of the little tap dance shit. Or, oh, that sucks. Never mind, doesn't suck as much anymore. What time do I got? We got time for 2 more. Okay, good. I wanted to get the Poro Picho one on here. After all these characters that grind my gears, rustle my jimmies, get my exotic panties in a twist. I need me some Pora Picho style. Especially Hakumen. It's been a hot minute since I've seen him use Hakumen. It's actually been a while since I've seen most tournament footage in general. Because, like, the more I watch Twitch, right? Because, like, you know what? This is not an argument to get into in this. Just stick with the game. Watch the game. Don't get into it. God, what can he even do? Like, actually, what can Susanoo do against a good Amane? I mean, like, you're looking at it realistically, how is he ever going to get in? And that's why you don't. I guess that's a somewhat decent tool, especially if it works. Is she dead? Why did I say she? Is he dead? Dude looks like a lady. You can't blame me, alright? Shit. It was a poor decision to do 2 replay theaters in a row. I've sat on my ass for so many hours today to begin with. And sitting down for another straight hour on a chair that is honestly cheap, old, worn down by my fat ass already, was a poor decision to sit here for an hour straight. Should have gone and done other stuff. Damn that. That cannot have been a good decision. Was that a good decision? I feel like that wasn't a good decision. Especially now. Oh, because they didn't even have meter to begin with. Yeah, that was a terrible decision. There was no way they were going to kill if they landed. Oh, and now, you know, oh no, they might get their burst back. No, but that was not a good. Never should have used that overdrive. Because I was sitting there thinking, like, I wasn't paying attention to the meter, so I was thinking they were going to end it and go into an overdrive distortion. And even then, I was questioning, like, this probably still won't kill, even though it is an overdrive. Then they didn't even use it. They didn't have meter to use it. And now you are dead. No berry, like you should be dead. Not dead. Somehow got out of it. Gonna actually get his burst back now. That Amane fucked up. I mean, there are definitely ranges that he could have put himself at that would have been safe from alpha counter. Like that, for instance, that just gave him a free burst bait, even though that probably wasn't even intentional. And then you fuck it up again! Stop giving people second chances! Just kill a dude! Thank you! Oh god. Could you imagine playing a character like Kagura and seeing Pora Picho's name pop up? I would not want to be a Kagura player against one of the best BlazBlue players, like, period. He fucked up though. He done fucked up though. Maybe he's not one of the best BlazBlue players. But, like, you have a character who hits at all the same ranges that you do, but faster. Who does damage like you do, but more. Did he counter that and it didn't even work? I'm pretty sure I saw that. It's a little difficult to see because it was directly in the corner, so it kind of blended in, but I'm pretty sure he countered that, but Kagura just kept on going up. That was a good goddamn jump. I mean, granted, maybe that's just free and I don't know it because I don't know it. Oh my god. Oh no. Pora Picho done turned disdainful. He doesn't respect this dude in the slightest. Uh-oh, might pay for it. That's basically one hit confirm away from death now. That was not good. That was not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Okay. Shouldn't have used actually. Nah, I'm sticking with not good. Okay, he didn't jump that time. Because he used burst. Look at his meter right there. He was one touch away from death. Guaranteed. You should preserve your meter unless it's guaranteed. Unless it's a guaranteed kill. And that distortion did not do enough. Like, in terms of how much health he had left without using the distortion, he still would have been one hit away from death. So save that meter so you can use it something that'll actually be useful. He's just standing there. He might actually lose for, like, I mean, this is borderline trolling right now with some of the things he's done, and it might cost him the match, but he did it again. He rolled! He's dead! He rolled and he got rolled. This is why you don't roll in the corner, man. Oh, I was so excited to see Porta Picho, but that was not a good performance at all.